Hello everybody! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. To my new subscribers, welcome and thank you so much for subscribing. I am in our garden today. It's a Saturday because I'm going to show you what we have done so far. New plants that we have planted, a new plant bed that we worked on at the start of the rainy season, because it started a month ago, and actually just last week we had a tropical storm as well as super heavy rains that flooded most of Metro Manila. But because we live high up in the mountains, so we were fine and dry, thanks be to God. I know that our gardens are not that spectacular compared to other YouTube videos of English gardens, perhaps, but ours is, of course, a tropical garden. I have tried to make our garden like English garden, but of course, I can never achieve that because we are in the tropical country. So what I'm going to show you are tropical foliage plants and a few flowers. And also, I know that there's still a lot to be done, but gardening is a way of life, a lifestyle, and I use it to de-stress because I am back to my work in our company. So I manage the products, the active ingredients for cosmetics, and so during weekends, my stress reliever is to plant, to take care of the plants. While I show you our gardening activities the past weeks, I'm also going to share once again my testimony so that, of course, we will all be blessed. This is the plant bed that we cleared up last summer, and we're just now planting because it's the start of the rainy season. My two helpers came to help for a short time as our helper Annalyn went home to give birth. Fortunately, these two girls grew up in the province, and so they know how to plant and they work fast. And on another day, our office building caretaker came to help as I bought more plants to fill up the gaps in the plant beds. I'm happy to be investing again in plants as they bring me joy as I spend time in our garden more and more after the scorching heat of summer. These are bigger and, of course, more expensive tropical plants. It's my first time to buy them. I hope that they will be happy in their new home. I also invested in these two giant alocasia albo plants. I am just so drawn to their unique variegation. I paid 950 pesos for both. That's about $16. One is already big and the other one is smaller. Let me know in the comments if that's expensive or not. These are Homalumena. I just love their large heart-shaped leaves with ridges. I bought about 4 of them and we scattered them in different plant beds to provide beautiful accent among the plants. So these are different varieties or colors of anthuriums, and I ordered them from Benguet, that is a mountainous part of the Philippines in the north, where also Baguio City is located. It's really high up there. The climate is really very, very cold. And so I am hoping that this lovelies will adapt to the temperature in the lowlands, because I just love them. I ordered them, and they are a lot cheaper when you get from the very source, from La Trinidad Benguet, and they were shipped via Victory Liner. They were put in a box. They were wrapped in paper individually and then packed in a box. So I have these reds, and that one burgundy. I have 3 of the burgundy. They are called dwarf anthuriums, and I also have this acropolis. It's in white, and those are the meringue. They call it meringue. And here, I think this is the lunette pink. So those are the names, and we are going to plant them after they have adjusted. Maybe after a week, they have adjusted to the temperature here in the lowlands. We have been quite fortunate to grow anthuriums. Just plant them where it's mostly shady and not under direct sun. I am rescuing this snow white plant. I think that's what they call it. It has suffered in this place where it's planted, so we will transplant it into a pot and hope that it will recover and flourish. This is another shade or indoor plant that I insisted on planting directly to the ground beside the fountain, where I hoped it wouldn't be too hot for it. But it's been miserable there for over a year. It used to be very lush and vibrant, but now it's really doing very poorly. I hope it will recover and grow back to its former glory. I came to the garden 2 days after the tropical storm and heavy monsoon rains that flooded most of Metro Manila and other parts of the Philippines that were affected by the storm. These not so great looking plants in dirty old pots have been salvaged from completely perishing in the ground where they were previously planted. I transplanted them into these old pots we found from the back of the house, hoping that they will be happier and thrive more. And so this is my plant ICU, and now they will be transferred to the back of the house where it's shady. Maybe they will flourish there. So these are the new plants that we have planted at the start of the rainy season. The two plants which look like banana trees are Calathea lutea, those two. And the one in the middle that spreads out is called blushing philodendron. In front of it is the Homa lumena and white anthuriums. And on the left, that one on the left is giant sensation plant. And on the other side of the coconut tree is that giant bird's nest. And in front of it is this beautiful philodendron melaloni. And this is the giant Alocasia albo. It's beautifully variegated. This is another giant bird's nest which has flourished so much in this place. I just love this monstera. It just grows and grows each day, and that other one as well. Oh, I just noticed it now. This croton plant, maybe it got blown by the wind. Last week we had heavy rains and tropical storm. So we are going to fix that. And these are the newly planted anthuriums. I'm so happy that these Highland anthuriums, they came from La Trinidad Benguet, but they are thriving here. That plant over there, I think it's called Snow White. It's thriving where it's planted, and it's been there for a year now. You might have noticed that we have fenced the garden with that green plastic net for more privacy. And yet it doesn't make the place dark or look smaller and closed in. It's just so it looks natural. On the second week of July, we sent our daughter Hannah to South Korea to attend the 3-day In Cosmetics exhibit and conference. She's 23 and it's her first time to travel alone. We are deeply grateful for this blessing. And in that business trip, she visited with our existing suppliers, gained new ones, and also attended technical seminars. In 2004, when I was very sick and weak and often bedridden, and Hannah wasn't even 3 years old, she came to me crying because she has been hit by a playmate. With all the strength I could muster, I sat up and hugged her tightly as I raised my hand to pray. With tears, I begged the Lord to heal me and let me take care and guide Hannah as she grows up. That's been 20 years ago, and every time I think of it, I'm overwhelmed by God's grace, goodness, and faithfulness. So don't give up on God. Don't give up on hope. Our God is a good, good God, a blesser, and forever faithful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Even though, again, our garden is not that spectacular, but I hope that I also was able to bless you with our testimony. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. God bless.